Cancer, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robin. And Cancer, today let's do a what's next in love style reading. Let's see what's coming towards you, what's next. If you're single and someone new is coming through, or if the past is coming back, or if you're a relationship, let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see what we tap into today. We have not enough. So frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, jealousy, a little bit of self-sabotage energy here. Okay, maybe you're feeling like there's not enough, or maybe someone's not putting in enough effort. Let's talk about it. Let's find out. Let's get into your reading, Cancer, and let's see what you can expect in love. Okay, we have the Hermit energy here, Virgo energy. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, there's a kind of fresh start, new beginning here. Two of Wands. Okay, in Cancer, for those of you who are interested, I am open for personal readings. If you'd like one, the link is in the description box below, but it can be found on my website, which is thetarotroom.net. We have the Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, okay, one more. Nine of Cups, interesting. What's on the bottom of the deck? Justice, Libra energy. There's the Fool. I do feel there's a fresh start. We start this reading with the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. So I do feel the Hermit tells us you're single. Maybe you stopped talking to someone. Maybe someone ghosted you. There's an element here of withdrawal and singledom. And with the Ace of Cups, a fresh start and a new beginning. Is there anything else you want to say about the current energy here? The Seven of Pentacles, yeah. And Three of Wands, you're investing in your future here. There's the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. You could be very focused on work here. So I do feel there's an element here of investing in yourself, focusing on yourself. So we have tapped into a single Cancer collective. Again, could have been ghosted. You could have just let someone go. Maybe you ghosted someone, but there's an element of withdrawal and singledom here and a fresh start. Now we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. So some kind of decision to make. What's the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords? How do we get into this energy? What is this energy? We need to know right now. Five of Swords is in reverse. Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And the Four of Cups, you're exploring your options. But there's the Seven of Swords and Justice. There's the Hierophant. I actually kind of feel like you're making different choices here in the department of love. I feel you might be dating here and letting somebody go. What I get here with the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's here twice with the Five of Swords in reverse. So I do feel you're dating, getting to know people. Maybe you just stop talking to them. They're just not the right people. You go on a date, didn't click. There's an element here of not settling. So, and you're okay with that, right? Dating, you got to get through the weeds. It can be work sometimes because people are fake. People put on a show. They try to impress you, right? So, especially if you're meeting people online. There's an element here of rejecting people, Cancer, and you're just doing things differently. You know, you see the future that you want. You're waiting for the right person. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles. If you see inconsistency, mixed signals, unreliable energy, or just red flags, you're just letting go. But you're at peace with it. So it's not like you're hurting or you're just not the right person for me. We've been on a bad date. All right, this fizzled out. Nothing here. You know, you chat to someone online for a week or so. Yeah, nothing here. You're not right. That's just what I get. So you're just getting to know people right now, but there's really no options that are compatible or someone that really sparks interest. So it's the Nine of Cups. Because I kind of feel like that's like a dating card here. Three of Wands, you're just dating, waiting for the right person. The Hanged Man. Queen of Swords. Oh, what's this? Four of Wands. The High Priestess. And there's the Seven of Cups. You're exploring your options, but I feel that there's one that you're quite serious about. So, this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Very feminine energy here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Very attractive. Six of Wands. Page of Cups. Okay, so one of these people stand out from the rest of these people. This Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, someone very intelligent, someone very attractive, someone very serious, but yet they know how to loosen up, right? So they can be serious when they need to be serious, but they can joke around when they need to kind of joke around. You see a future with this person. So at this point in the reading, you're dating this person. What are their intentions? How do they feel about Cancer? You see a future with them, Cancer. How do they feel about Cancer? What do they see with Cancer here? Temperance. Whoa, High Priestess. Two major arcanas. the Page of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. They definitely feel a soul bond, soul contract with you. The Temperance and the High Priestess is someone who feels a very spiritual connection with you. The Page of Wands is someone who's excited about the potential. This has a lot of potential, right? Like when you text them, they get excited. When you're getting together, they get excited. It could simply be a Sagittarius or a Cancer, Pisces, and there's the Eight of Pentacles. So they see a lot of potential too. You make this person very excited about what could be and the possibilities. They feel very much themselves. Like it's like someone who's comfortable with you. So you make them feel comfortable, right? Temperance and the High Priestess, wow. They feel a very strong bond to you. That's for damn sure. So this person feels connected to you here, Cancer, and they're excited about the possibilities of where this could go. What's the Five of Pentacles? The Sun. They're worried though. There's the Empress. They know whoever's the feminine is very strong in this reading. Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. They're very worried that you're going to hurt them. But they have a lot of excitement about where this could lead. Okay? We got potential here at the end of this reading. So, Cancer, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll see where you guys are in the month of August. We'll go a month out. We'll see how things are playing out, how this is progressing. So, what's the carrying connection between Cancer and this person? Union. That's what's up. The union of a divine soul counterpart is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. But you can feel it, right? You know that feeling? I think you both got that feeling. Okay? I don't want to get the hidden truth. I think it's new, so let's just grab what you need to surrender to when it comes to this person, this situation. What does Cancer need to surrender to here? What do we have? The magic of who you are, baby. So we all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember, you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. And frustration. Frustration does not open any doors. So the key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you can approach the situation more calmly. I think that says people back here. All right, Cancer, let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, like I said, let's see where you are at the end of August 2025. Let's go a month out. Let's see how things are playing out. How they doing? How you doing? How's this going? We want the details. Okay, the Four of Cups is in reverse, but why? Okay. Four of Pentacles. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. That's anchoring this. The Judgment. Okay, one more. One more card. Where is this relationship? How are they doing? All right, let's cut the deck because I ain't getting shit. I ain't getting shit here, Cancer. One more. There it is. Six of Cups. Wow. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and the Six of Cups. But you're still single. Whoa. You're afraid. I don't know whose fear this is. We're going to have to see. There's the Seven of Wands. Someone is very guarded. There's the relationship. But there's the Five of Pentacles and there's the Nine of Pentacles. So someone's afraid to commit here. There's a very guarded energy. Let's see who it is. I can't tell which side it's on. The Four of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles is someone holding on to a fear from the past, right? So someone's afraid to get hurt. Whose fear is it? Is it Cancer? Is it the other person? Which side is this? It's the other person. The King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So it's not you. The other person has a lot of fears. They're very guarded. They might be very difficult to get to know, which is why they might have highlighted how comfortable they feel with you. However, they want a relationship with you. Just, motherfucker, they want to marry you. What the heck? But they're scared. The Ten of Cups. Okay, so you are moving forward with this person. This is like a life-changing love. I don't know what else to say. We have the soulmate. You're exactly what each other wants. You're their destiny. You guys feel the soul bond, but the other person's afraid to take this to the next level. There's the Magician, there's the Knight of Wands, and they're afraid you're going to hurt them, but they're telling you. Okay, how does this conversation go? The Three of Swords, the Three of Cups. Okay, you guys have had the talk about progressing this forward, and I feel you guys both want it to go forward, but they're very hurt. They're very, very worried. It's kind of like red flaggish here, Cancer. You're going to have to be patient or walk away. I don't see you walking away. I actually see you being patient, to be honest. And there's the Fool. So I see you moving forward, but you're not committed. This person's really afraid you're going to hurt them, but they're being honest about that. So at least you're not wondering, like, why isn't this moving forward? Why aren't we, you know, taking, and it's because they're afraid of getting hurt. They really obviously got rocked in the past. And it's like they open up to you and now they made themselves vulnerable to you and now they're scared. They may feel like they overshared, you can really hurt them, and they're kind of showing that type of energy. So, you know, it's anchoring this little 5-card spread as a 3 of Cups. So you're still dating them. You're still getting to know them. There's still potential here, but there's fear. And you're going to have to decide how patient you want to be. They're very guarded, but they want this to work. So you have someone who, I don't know what happened in the past to this person. And there's the Moon. There's a 5 of Wands, and they haven't told you everything. There's the Devil, but there's the Chariot, so they are. This person's very difficult to get to know. This is going to be a very slow-moving energy. I actually feel the self-sabotage energy as this person with really strong walls. They're afraid you're going to hurt them because they're developing very strong feelings for you. So, Cancer, this is progressing towards a relationship. In a month, you're still single. The soul bond's off the chart. The connection's off the chart. You feel it, and they feel it. You're what each other wants, right? There's a very strong element of destiny here. The question is, how patient are you going to be, and how much is this affecting the relationship, right? If 6 months from now they still haven't committed, you're going to have to walk away. It's not going anywhere. They're not over it. But in 6 weeks from now, they've committed, they're taking things slow, you know, there's potential there. So it really is going to depend on you and your situation. But I do see you moving forward with this person. There's a lot of potential with this connection. But in a month, you're still single, and you guys are just going to take it slow. They're being open about the problems, which I appreciate and I like. And you'll decide how patient you want to be. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Cancer, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. And as always, if you like my reading, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. Thank you, Cancer. I always appreciate your support. So let's close your reading with your final message, and we'll get you your yes or no answer. What's the final message for Cancer? Oh, we have 2. Solitude is where I place my chaos to rest and awaken my inner peace. So in one hand, you hold your wildness, and in the other, your quietness. Draw from each hand as needed. And Cancer, you've been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. Recite this affirmation 5 times this morning. I am perfect, just the way I am. Okay. And Cancer, for those who like the yes or no question, let's get you your answer. Yes or no? What is the answer for Cancer? Spirit guides, yes or no? Okay, we have maybe. Let's see if we got the yes or no here. Okay, you ready? The answer is negative. That's what I got, Cancer. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.